I'm back. You can't see my pants. This feels so weird because I'm like,
no, we can't see.
Hi.
We can't see your pajamas.
My pajamas. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra and Happy New Year. Welcome back to Team AG. I am so excited about all the makeovers and content I have coming at you this year in 2023. Before we jump into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything that is happening this year. So many big things, starting with this dreamy pink bathroom. I can't wait for this one. So today I am making over Lauren's bathroom. Lauren has pink tiled floors. Can we just get a round of applause for the floors? That was more of a slow clap. I was thinking more of a, if I could have any flooring in my bathroom, it would probably be pink floor tiles. No questions asked. Let's hop on a call with Lauren and see what's working for her in the bathroom, what's not working for her, and get a sense of her style.
Thank you so much for jumping on this call. I'm so excited about your bathroom makeover. I'm like obsessed with those pink tiles. Thank you. Tell me about your bathroom.
It's a pretty small little bathroom, but I think because of the window, it gets such nice light during the day that it always feels pretty bright and nice. So it's a nice space, but right now it feels very bland and uninspiring, which like you don't really need an inspiring bathroom, but it doesn't hurt.
I disagree. Personally.
You know what? I would agree with you as well because sometimes I do just sit in there. Like, you know?
People just forget about them, but we spend so much time in the bathroom, right? Like getting ready in the morning. It's like the last kind of room we're in before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like bathrooms should be beautiful.
The pink tiles are a beautiful original piece to that bathroom from the 90s, which never got removed. I personally am grateful for because they are pretty fun.
What is not working for you in this bathroom?
Well, one of the big things is my beautiful black radiator that's just there. We have a shelf on it right now, but I think it could be better.
So we couldn't cover it because you need it functionally.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about radiator covers. I'm sure that's a thing, but if it were covered, I guess it would have to be with the like metal stuff so that the heat can still like get through.
I personally really love what you've done with that little corner, but I definitely think the rad needs to be painted. And then talk to me about the cabinet above the toilet.
Because it's a small space, the more storage, the better. The above the toilet situation holds a lot of things, which is great. The shelf under the mirror kind of setup has worked really well to keep the actual vanity and sink area less cluttered, though realistically I have just ended up cluttering up both. They're both working functionally, but mainly it comes down to the fact that it doesn't feel like a cohesive room. And I have no idea how to do that in a bathroom for some reason. It's a lot harder than any other room.
I hear you on that. And I think there's so much potential for this space. So I'm really excited with that. But let's go over inspo super quickly. I see a lot of floral wallpaper, which I love.
Yeah, the florals are really great. The swan wallpaper is so cool. I like the gold hardware in a lot of these pictures. It looks so pretty. I'm not one of those people who is like by any means minimalistic. I love picking up knickknacks at thrift stores. I love like vintage retro kind of vibes. Almost like a little bit luxe vintage, like you're in like a 1920s pink hotel and it's like pink dreams everywhere.
Yeah, I love that.
I also am a big green person. Like all my living room furniture is like mint sage green.
I love that. And I think the floor tiles in your bathroom right now are already that kind of like vintage pop. And so I think if we pair that with like a more vintagey feeling floral wallpaper, or even like just like a quirky floral wallpaper, I think it's all gonna come together.
I'm always nervous about doing like big, bold patterns and kinds of things, but I feel like in a small space like a bathroom you can, because then you could just close the door and then you open the door and you're like, oh my gosh, wow. pink.
100%. And I'm so glad we're on the same page with that, because that is really why we wanted to take on a smaller bathroom, because I'm just really excited about the prospect of like doing a bold wallpaper, lots of pink, just like fun color. So glad you're on board.
Oh, Matilda, hello. You want to say hi to Alexandra?
Can I just tell you, Matilda is one of my favorite names. Oh my gosh. Hi, Matilda.
Hey, hi, Mama.
She's so cute. Yeah. She's like Lottie, but in dog form.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Bye, Lauren.
Hi, Alexandra. Have a great day.
Bye.
So a quick recap. Thankfully, Lauren wants to keep the floors. She actually wants to lean into them and create a cute pink bathroom. Music to my ears, honestly. Whenever a makeover recipient wants pink, I'm like, okay, let's go. She also really loves vintage finds and loves to mix old and new. The images she pinned are really great. I'm so inspired by all of them, but especially this one. Even though it's very modern and bright and pink, it still has this old-timey cottagecore feel to it. And I think that the pink floors are the perfect touch to complete this space. So here's what I'm thinking. I really want to find a pink wallpaper, obviously, something with either birds in it or foliage, florals, something that feels vintage inspired but still very current and modern. I think that this paper specifically is perfect. It's actually not white, it has a cream background and the pink flowers are on top. It feels like it would belong in a little like cottage in the middle of like a field, you know, or like woods.
Into the field.
I meant to the woods with like with like smoke coming out of the chimney, like a stone cottage.
Stone cottage. Okay.
You know?
Did you get all that?
Okay.
Cottage, smoke. Okay.
I also really want to add a green accent somewhere in this space. I'm thinking maybe we paint the vanity or maybe the wall behind the toilet area. I really want to find an olive green, something that really works well with that pink wallpaper. I want to add gold accents throughout this space, gold knobs, gold mirror, a new gold faucet, maybe even a new gold shower head. Just making this space feel completely different, even though it is really small. Oh, and the hero piece of it all, this beautiful Mitzi ceiling light. I need this. So we're nearing makeover day and I have sent Graham to prep the space. So the first thing Graham is doing is clearing out some items just to give us some space to work. And next he is going to prime the radiator. Now I really wanted to paint the radiator a pink or maybe even the green color. DIY Danny painted an ombre radiator a few years ago and I think about it all the time. We asked the landlord and they said they were totally fine with us painting it as long as it was white, which I get. It's a rental, not everyone's gonna want a pink radiator, okay? But I still think it's going to make a really big difference just painting it a fresh, crisp white. Graham used a shellac primer for the radiator and then went in with an oil-based paint in Simply White by Benjamin Moore. Pro tip, turn off your radiator and let it cool down before you paint. If the radiator's hot, the oil-based paint will become gummy and you'll see brush strokes, so if you can, turn off your heat. He also primed the vanity to get it ready for green paint tomorrow. Okay, so I have just arrived and as always, the space is so much smaller than I'd pictured in my head. I mean, I'm used to it by now. I should just like know going in that the space is always gonna feel smaller than in photos. But I'm so excited for this transformation because I think the changes that I have planned are gonna be so impactful because it's so small in here. I'm gonna show you where we're at since Graham was working here yesterday. He primed the vanity because we're gonna be painting that today. Also, the radiator looks so good. Graham painted that. This is the other side. So this is the mirror that I'm not touching. I'm gonna leave that here. It adds so much storage for her, which is great. So we're gonna leave that as is. And yeah, this is it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take down the mirror because we're gonna start peel and stick wallpapering. Of course, the wallpaper is pink. I can't wait to open it and show you. We're gonna wallpaper and then we're gonna start painting. Look at this, what is this? Bath and shower room. I'm gonna move everything out, take the mirror down, so we're not like breaking all of the cute things on wallpaper.
It's old.
Doesn't smell as bad as the wood glue yesterday.
Look at that. No cream cheese.
No cream cheese spread in sight.
You were like gonna like spread a bagel there. Like, wow.
Concentration, please.
The tongue. In case you missed that, I just used a hammer and a bit to basically sink the anchor into the wall a bit so that it's smooth and flush when I'm, what is this called? Puttying over it. Oh, that doesn't have anchors in it, drums. When I was designing this space, finding a pink wallpaper that worked with the rest of the design was actually really difficult. I was looking at all different patterns, different hues of pink, and I've landed on this one, and I think it's really, really cute. This wallpaper is from Darling House Design. I will link it down below. I loved the quality of this paper, really easy to use. And again, I love that the background's cream, such a small detail, but it really makes it feel like vintage. It's also of course peel and stick, so it's renter friendly and Lauren can take this down when she moves. So the first thing we're doing is hanging the wallpaper starting in the corner by the door. And of course we're using a laser level to get a crisp line, and we're gonna line the wallpaper up to that. So chaotic.
It's very small in here, everyone.
It really is. I would love it if we could keep the side.
Hmm? What? Yeah.
Oh.
No, we could.
I didn't realize how small it was. I feel like when we leave this wall blank, it's kind of like, why'd you leave this wall blank? But will you like leave?
No.
Maybe though.
No.
Like, we don't know yet. Oh, it's a good angle.
It's balancing on the shower, everyone.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, nice.
I think that's good, right?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's like a tiny bit,
What are you trying to fix?
this part.
Okay, well, stop recording probably.
We're repeating the same process panel by panel. There really is something so impactful about wallpapering a small bathroom. It's like the wallpaper, the pattern, the color just like pops that much more. It's lining up so perfectly.
That looks so good. It should curl up just like the ceiling.
It does!
Yeah, there you go.
So we're gonna wrap the wallpaper around in this corner. In a recent makeover, Graham and I actually cut down the corner and did another seam. I want to avoid that in this bathroom because it's small and I don't want there to be like a million seams in the wallpaper. So we're gonna try and just make it one continuous panel. And then the mirror is gonna be over here, so it's gonna hide the seam. We had to make some cuts around the vanity in order to have this wallpaper wrap around. To make it flush, I'm cutting a diagonal line in the corner, and then I'm going in and smoothing it out in a fan motion so there aren't any bubbles in the corner. So I was really hoping that just curving it around the wall was gonna work, but as you can notice, the wall is really not straight. I really thought it was. There's a huge gap. So we did a little problem solving, had a little brainstorm, and we actually have to cut into this panel. See how there's excess wallpaper here? It's bubbling. It's because it's curving upwards, right? So the wallpaper is kind of like bubbling up into this corner. So we're gonna cut straight up, like a ½ an inch from the corner. So you can see this is where this piece is bubbling. So now I'm like slowly overlapping it.
Oh yeah.
You can't even see it. I really hope that made sense. Basically, we just cut into the, almost like at the bottom of the bubble, smoothed it out, and now if the walls expand or contract, there's enough overlap that you're not gonna see the white paint underneath from the wall. High five.
Nice.
So good.
Good job.
I want to note and stress that this side still isn't plumb. That's the word for it. I love that word. Technically, the paper curves a little bit upwards, which is not what Graham and I preach when we're hanging wallpaper. We're always like, use the laser level, but because there's only one more panel and the pattern is so busy, you're not gonna notice it, and the mirror's going on top of it. But if you're watching at home and are attempting to wallpaper your own bathroom or like a large wall, you wouldn't wanna follow this method. We're just kind of working with the wallpaper we have, the walls that we have. It's gonna be different depending on the room you're wallpapering and the wallpaper itself.
Deep breaths. This is what doing a makeover is like.
Yeah.
It's
Always around
tiring.
the same time. Okay, so it's like 2:30, we're still wallpapering. This wall, I was originally gonna paint the same green color that we're painting the vanity, but now that we're wallpapering, I'm like, it's so pretty, I feel like we should just cover this whole bathroom wallpaper and we have enough. So unfortunately, we gotta keep wallpapering. Sorry. It's okay.
Sorry, what? It's stunning.
Look at it. Well, you know what? Now, if all the MAC had the label out, then
Yeah.
I would be very
That'd be
impressed.
good. But like, well done at organizing. That's like glued on.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Lauren.
Success.
Does it look good?
Yeah. Nice. Even though that took all day, I'm so happy we did the side of the wall. It feels really complete with wallpaper on all the walls. We still have to do that little area, but it's looking so good. I'm just so chuffed that you asked me to drill.
Chuffed?
Okay, Grandma.
For all our UK viewers.
Go. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Chuffed it.
Now it is time to paint. I'm so excited about the green color I found. I think it's gonna go so well with the pink. But first I have to tape off all the edges of the wallpaper, the sides of the vanity, etc. Okay, ready? Ooh, yeah. The perfect muted olive. I love it. Okay, let's get painting. This is a color match of a Fair & Ball color from Benjamin Moore. Fun fact, if you go to the hardware store and you need a paint color matched from another paint brand, if you just tell them the name of it, usually they can find it in their database and create an exact match for a fraction of the cost. I'm signing off for today. Great prep day. Can't wait until you see the whole space, the paint dry, the wallpaper up. Tomorrow morning, I'll see you then. Hey guys, it's reveal day. I am loving how this bathroom is looking. This wallpaper is so cute. And the pink floor tiles, it's all coming together. The first thing I'm gonna do is finish hanging this beautiful flush mount. As soon as I saw this light on Mitzi's website, I knew that it had to go into Lauren's powder room. It's such a statement, but it's still small enough to fit into this small space. Looks so good. I always say this, but I feel like in a small space, there's such opportunity to have fun with like statement pieces like this and go bold and go loud. Looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. We are changing the chrome faucet out for a gold one. And I think that this is something that renters don't really think is possible or is maybe harder than it looks, but changing out a faucet is pretty simple and it makes such a big impact, especially when you're working with a small bathroom. I'm also changing out the shower head to match the faucet in the same gold color. A note here, changing a faucet is very easy to do if you follow a YouTube tutorial, but a shower is a bit different and we do not recommend you do this yourself unless you have a plumber or someone who is plumbing inclined. We are lucky to have Graham who knows what he's doing. You can actually cause a leak behind the shower, which you don't want. This needs to come off too though, right?
Yeah.
What's this?
Stick it in the pipe.
Stick it in? Why? What's that gonna happen? We do not recommend you do this yourself. So I'm shoving this up and I'm pulling it off?
Oh my god.
Well, you told me to shove it up
No,
there.
he never said shove.
No. No water goes up. It goes down. There's no need to do this.
True.
That's bad.
Yeah. Water doesn't go up, kids, it goes down. I did it. We do not recommend you do this yourself. I found a mirror that matched back perfectly to the faucet at HomeSense. Look how cute. It's giving me kind of retro vibes, you know? Okay, so last night before we left, we siliconed the edges with clear silicone. And this is really important so that water doesn't damage the paper. To complete this cabinet, how cute are these knobs? Gorge. You can get over the door hooks that are completely renter friendly if you don't want to put any holes in your door. But if you can put holes, make your hooks cute. So when you have a small bathroom, you want to make use of wall space as much as you can. So I got this shelf from IKEA. My original thought was that I would put it like this beside the sink, but I'm thinking it's a little too long. All of this is kind of not wasted space necessarily, but just like not useful because the hand towel is gonna be hanging down. So we're just gonna slice it off here. This is all gonna be open. She has lots of counter space. She gets a hand towel and even more storage. You guys know I'm all about small, impactful changes. Look at this outlet cover. Oh my gosh. We found this on Etsy. I'm gonna link it down below. And it's just one of those things that's so impactful and budget friendly. Oh, look how stunning. I'm freaking out. I need to replace all of my outlet covers with these. So getting a Roman shade custom made for a bathroom window, because you wouldn't have curtains flowing down to the floor. Maybe you would if you have a big bathroom, but in a small bathroom, you want to use Roman shades usually. They're expensive to get custom made. So I knew we had to use the same curtains I have in my kitchen from Biko, Estonia. And I am just using a tension rod. Super, super simple. Just like that. And then you roll it up. Ooh, I'm gonna need your hand. Thank you. And then you tie these little bows. How cute. Like adorable, right? Obviously, these are like something extra. She already has film on the windows, but sometimes I just feel like it's these little things that just have a really big impact in a space, you know? Sorry guys, I just went ahead and drilled without saying that the shelf is ready to hang. Ah, perfect, perfect. She still has so much counter space, so much storage, place to put a hand towel. I love it. With that done, it's time to switch out the shower curtain. I'm also switching out the shower curtain clips. Really easy way to jazz up your shower. We're gonna match them to all the other gold accents that are going on here. Amazing! How cute, guys! And it matches so well to the curtains. Don't you think this feels luxe?
Very luxe.
I know, I love it. Lauren had this really cute little shelf above the rad. I painted it green to match the vanity, and we're just gonna pop it back on top. Okay, I can't believe it. It's time for finishing touches. I'm placing a table lamp on this little shelf. Table lamps for kitchens, table lamps for bathrooms. Am I gonna start a movement? Let me know down below. I'm leading this print up against the window. You can actually find this print for sale in my Palmed Marketplace by Jen Kitagawa, a local artist here in Toronto. I'm placing this little dish that Lauren already had with some soap in it. I'm creating a little candle station and corralling everything in this cute tray. I'm placing this plant that Lauren already had. Moving on to styling the shelf by the vanity, propping it with some apothecary jars, adding some bath oils and soaps Lauren already had. This cute little basket is for Q-tips, adding a hand towel with pom-poms to the rod, and this little basket from Morocco on top. For the sink area, I'm placing this really cool toothbrush holder and this awesome soap pump. Placing her toilet paper holder that we spray painted gold to match everything else. Placing a bath mat from Simon's. It goes really well with the shower curtain. Placing a new toilet brush and garbage can. And one of Lauren's plants to finish it all off. Okay. I personally am obsessed with this bathroom. I can't wait to see what Lauren says. Let's bring her in for the reveal. Okay, don't open. Okay, walk me through what your bathroom looked like before.
It was white and boring, and there was a boob light.
Yes. And your whole apartment is so cute. You ended up in the bathroom and you're like, but where's all the cuteness from the other parts of the apartment? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh! This is not even the same place. You're kidding. my gosh, it looks so beautiful. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. Oh my gosh. It's so pink and green. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I don't have words. It gives a very like 70s Palm Beach vibe, which I love. It looks amazing. Yay! Yay!
Thanks for having us. Invade your
Thank you for
space.
coming. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of jealous as well. So you can come over anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys are in the neighborhood and you need a bathroom,
We'll just stop by.
yeah, no problem.
I am so happy to be back. We've got studio fixes, bedroom makeovers, bathroom makeovers, kitchen makeovers probably. All of those coming at you in 2023. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Somehow something happened, and now we've ended with this.
Something went awry.
This is like on the World Wide Web. I don't know, I might just have to put it up. Guys, we love consistency here on Team AG.
She says we as if she cares.
Yeah, it's cute.
No, I think you're cute.
Cute.
Yeah, approved. No, don't do an extra tie. That's what you did last time, and you wrecked your hair. You ruined it.
New hairstyle. With that done, it's time to switch out the shower curtain.